Good evening. It's Christina here. I am here with a walkthrough. This deck literally came out today. It literally arrived today. But it's so exciting. This is unlike anything. Like, I have nothing to pair with this. No oracles, nothing. I think I could pair it with the Starman Tarot, but I don't like to pair tarot on tarot. I don't know. But anyways, this is so unique and I love it so much. And I'm really excited to talk about it. Obviously, I'm filming the second I can here. So this is the Galactic Star Tarot by Alexandra Hanley and Pamela Chen, illustrated by Kinsinia Boko. Sorry if I'm saying that terribly wrong here. I did go through it because it came out of order and I was like, oh my God, I can't not sort this. So let's read the back here. Activate the star magic within you and awaken to a new realm of abundant blessings. In the Galactic Star Tarot, you'll meet the Lyrians of the Wand, the Palladians of the Cups, Assyrians of the Swords, and the Arcturians of the Discs. So there are races per suit, and in the guidebook it explains like the inspiration behind and sort of where they come from in the constellations and all of that up in space. I'm so tired. I'm sorry if I sound I don't know, wonky here. Anyways, they're here to support you and all other humans and star seeds on Earth. Lushly detailed paintings take you across the Milky Way galaxy from Area 51 on Earth to royal courts held upon starships everywhere and everywhere in between. If this deck was a song, it would be David Bowie's Moonage Daydream. And I know that's super niche, but that's just how I feel. So I'm putting it in here. The cardstock on these is like the Earth Woman Tarot, or the Under the Moon Tarot. But those are Lo Scarabeo decks, and this is not Lo Scarabeo. This is Hay House, but it's thick and it makes this noise. If that helps you. But it's like the Earth Woman Tarot. I have it living in this Peggy bag. It's perfect. So this deck is very, it's star seedy. So, you know, you don't have to believe in star seeds, obviously, to use this deck. Anybody can use this. But there is a star seed element in here. So that's reincarnation, essentially. I'm not an expert, so apologies if I'm wrong on any of this. But essentially, you are an interstellar being that has chosen to live a life on Earth, is what a star seed is. And it's somebody who's done it many, many times. And then this deck also talks about Earthers, which is described as the same idea, except it's your first time reincarnating on Earth. So the inside of the box has the wheel card with manifest your most magical star-aligned life. And in the top here, it says, take the next step in your divine ascension. So this is the judgment card. So this deck is full of Easter eggs. Also maybe full of connections that I am making personally based on my own personal experience in life. So I'm going to tell you all of those things as we go, because you might agree with me. So some of these creatures are very Avatar-like, you know, he's not blue, but you can see the patterning on the face and sort of the ears. I'm not saying there's any copying going on. There's only so much you can do with alien imaginings or otherworldly being imaginings. So this is our Fool. And again, I'm going to come at you with some super niche references that not everybody might understand. But this, to me, made me think of World of Warcraft immediately, because there's a place called Nagrand where there are floating islands in the sky. So as soon as I saw this, that's exactly what I thought of. But here we have our Fool. He's clearly not human. But all the symbols are there. We've got the animal, and anytime there is an animal in this deck, there is something slightly otherworldly about it. Like you can see he's got like a little light on his tail, cute little mane, maybe like antennae up here. And yeah, so it's pretty classic. I love the colors. I didn't even edge this yet. These are the backs, by the way. I love it. Completely reversible if that is your thing. Matches my bag stunningly here. But I didn't even edge anything yet because I was just so excited to just talk about it. All right, so here we have the Magician, which I love. Classic, as above, so below. There's crystals everywhere. Uh, this Milky Way up here is stunning. I love the Ankh. Anytime this symbol is used anywhere, I'm very excited. Now, the guidebook talks about not using coins for the pentacles. So this here is a little hint at what our pentacles look like, because aliens or, you know, interstellar beings don't use human money. So they didn't use coins in this deck, which I love, and I don't think I would have thought of without seeing that in the guidebook, but it's so obvious now that I know that. This is the High Priestess. She's so beautiful, and she looks like somebody, and I just can't put my finger on it. But again, you've got these amazing colors. All the symbols are there. I really, space, I love space, but space also really freaks me out because it's vast and unknown and, you know, all the things. But I like when there's space in the cards because it really leans into the mystery of it all, right? This is the Empress. It's beautiful. She doesn't look like Sailor Moon at all, but this is very Moon Kingdom to me. That's how I feel about it. Okay, so this is the Emperor. This was another card that absolutely convinced me I needed this deck. So right away, this makes me think of Marvel's Loki, and who doesn't love Loki? Looking closer though, you can see there's a third arm, which to me indicates there must be a fourth arm somewhere, so that's super interesting. Again, you've got that space in the background. I love this. I love what he's wearing, and I like that there's sort of dark crystals here, and he's sitting, like, it's very dark compared to the rest of the deck, but there is color up in here. But I love it. I think he's an amazing emperor. I'm so excited. Okay, this is the Hierophant. So this is really the first sort of look at a true alien, you know, sort of in like the classic sense. I think he's adorable. I think he's adorable. And I'm not usually such a big fan of yellow, but it really works. And here we have the Lovers, which is probably the most Avatar looking card in the whole thing, but it's wonderful. I love it so much. Again, to me, it's very like Moon Kingdom, Sailor Moon. Nothing in these figures do not look like creatures from Sailor Moon. Oh, except for maybe Alan and Anne. Sorry, that's super niche, but that's just what it makes me think of. And again, these colors really speak to me. I love the vines with the flowers. Like, it's so romantic, right? And then you have like this swirl here made by this cute little dragon. A lot of the cards show two moons in the sky. They're like two, which I really love because it just speaks to none of this being on planet Earth. This is the Chariot. This is one of the rare times where I actually love the Chariot. It's usually a very disappointing card, especially since it is the card for Cancer, which is what I am. But I love this one. I love that she's got the sun behind her. I love these robotic looking cats. These spaceships up here that sort of mirror the cats. It's just cool. And I know this star means something, like there's symbolism there, but I don't remember. All right, the Strength card. So when you go to buy this on Amazon, maybe it'll be different past today, but when you pre-ordered this deck, it only showed you a couple of cards, and this was one of them. And I saw this card and I was like, yep, I need it. This is stunning. I love dragons. Who doesn't love a good dragon? And he's beautiful. She's beautiful, sorry. The flowers are beautiful. The sky, the water, like everything here is stunning. Makes me really happy. Here we have our Hermit. This looks like a portal back there. I love how dark this is. And there's sort of like a little bit of a meteor shower going on up here. Very cool. This is our Wheel of Fortune, which is so cool. So you've got the classic imagery, all the animals are right, but they just have a space twist on all of them, which I just love. And I don't know, something about these pastels. Here we have Justice, pretty self-explanatory, classic, wonderful. She's floating. Nobody's very human. You'll see even later when there's sort of human-esque type cards, they're not really human. All right, so here we have the Hanged Man, which is just like a classic alien. He's in some sort of a shipwreck of some sort. The sky in the back is amazing. I can't believe these are paintings. Anyways, this is the death card, and it's a little dark. It's a little grim. I mean, there's nothing here that indicates this is Earth, but it feels like this is Earth getting obliterated by the sun. So this card's a little too real. But if you don't think about it too much, it's okay. It's okay. These are clearly humans. This is as human as it gets for this deck. They've made it off this planet in time, clearly. But it's not going well for whatever planet that is. Knock on wood. Here we have Temperance. So she's like a super cool bird creature. And she's got the water flowing up, which is very neat. I mean, Temperance is the 14th card, but I wonder what the 1 means. I don't know. Okay, so here we have the Devil. This is a pretty cool Devil card. We've got 2, I guess these are pretty human looking too. So they are obsessed with their phones, which is super accurate. The Devil is very cool. He's very composed. He knows he's going to get away with whatever he's trying to get away with, I feel. And I guess the energy is being siphoned off into this portal. I love the wings. It's very Gargoyles. Remember the 90s cartoon? Anybody? That's how old I am. All right, here we have the Tower. Again, this is not of human construction, and it's just being killed by spaceships. There's clouds down here, so we don't know how tall this tower really is, but that is devastating destruction we have there. I love these colors in here. So beautiful. I'm probably going to edge this deck in purple. Okay, here we have the Star. There's nothing super special here, but it's pretty. The Moon. I love the Moon. The Moon is one of my favorite cards. Again, to me, it's very Moon Kingdom. Sorry, I'm going to go back to that at least a million more times. I love this. I think it is so pretty. I love portals with water. It's just imagery that I love. We've got everything classic here, just with a space twist. This is my least favorite card, but the Sun card never really speaks to me anyway. Okay, Judgment. I think it's fantastic. I love the angel up here, the people down here. It's so pretty. I can't wait to use this. I haven't even read with it. All right, so this card is amazing. For anybody who has read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you know what 42 means. Now, the guidebook doesn't say anything about it. Maybe for copyright reasons, I have no idea. But if you know, like, you know, because it sticks out to you. So for those of you who don't know, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is a book series written by Douglas Adams. I love it, but I forget what year it's from. Apologies. You can Google it. So the first book is the most famous of them all, but there is a whole series. And there's a part, you know what? I don't want to spoil it, but 42 is super significant. And it's really special when you read it for the first time. And I saw that and I was like, this deck, it's mine. Don't even care. All right. So here we have the Ace of Wands, which is the Lyrans. Here we have a clawed furry hand holding a crystal wand. So this is, it's wood. This to me is maybe amber. I'm not sure, but you've got some crystals up here. And then he's coming through like a fire portal, which makes sense because this is our suit of fire. So here we have the Two of Wands. It's just a beautiful card. She's on a ship maybe, or just a building built into water. I love that there's like a lot of spaceships in this deck too. It's really interesting. Here is the Three of Wands. So this is Earth. It says JFK International Airport this way, but this must be Earth in the future. Here we have the Four of Wands. This is a really wonderful card because I think, maybe it's just me, I have no idea, but these flying dolphins. So this is a dolphin, this is a whale. Again, reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And because there is a 42 on the world card, I'm pretty sure this is another reference. So Earth gets destroyed in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and that's not a spoiler. You learn that on like page 2 that it's gonna happen. And they talk about how all the dolphins left Earth just before Earth was destroyed, because they talk about dolphins being the smartest creatures on the planet. And so they leave the Earth, and as they leave the Earth, they say so long and thanks for all the fish, and they fly into the sky and they go back into space, because allegedly that's where they came from. So that's just what I think of. And they did make a movie for the book. It's not a good movie, but they sing it in the movie, so it just sticks in my head. So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. Anyway, that's me singing on the internet. So let's move on. The Five of Wands. So this is super cool. So this is somebody like playing, and they have these toy ships, and they're making them fight, which is really fun. And you can see he's got like little lights in his hand, so it's like he's controlling it telepathically. I don't know. It's just cool. Here we go. We have our first cat person. So this is the Six of Wands. This is celebration. So I think they're visiting Earth, right? This is a spaceship. This is a farmhouse in the back, because, you know, it's usually farmland where aliens allegedly come to Earth. So that's what's happening here in this card. They are making a triumphant visit to Earth because they made it. They made it to Earth, you know, in my mind anyway. And that's what's happening here. We've got our Six Wands. Seven of Wands. This one is standing her ground. Here we have the Eight of Wands. It's pretty classic imagery for the eights. This is typically what eights look like. And I don't mind it when cards have that sort of repetitive, like Three of Swords, Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, these things. I don't mind when it's repetitive as long as it matches the theme of the deck. So what's cool is they've got a spaceship, because the eight is always like swiftness, right? But it's also about receiving a message. So maybe this is message delivery. But also, if you look down here at these cliffs, you'll see that there are these sort of drawings. And there's lots of talk about ancient drawings being left there on Earth by extraterrestrial beings, because what were these quote unquote cave people using on that rock to make it last this long for modern day humans to be able to look at it? So was that done by an actual human with something on Earth, or did an interstellar being come to Earth and beam some sort of permanent etchings into our rocks? I don't know. You tell me. Here we have the Nine of Wands. So he's on Easter Island, which is the tiniest of all islands, in the middle of the ocean. I shudder for the rising water levels in Easter, poor Easter Island. But that's where he is. And there's lots of, you know, again, talk of these beings going to Easter Island, because these giant statues, nobody really knows how they were made. And a lot of them have bodies that go deep, 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 deep underground. Anyways, moving on. Here we have the Ten of Wands. So this person looks like they are escaping with all of these wands. It looks like they're escaping from somewhere maybe sinister. I'm not sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we have our Page of Wands. And I love, okay, I'm so excited to talk about this. Ancient Egypt is in the back. And I know it's ancient Egypt because, well, obviously the pyramids, but the pyramids are in great shape here, right? I mean, there isn't sort of that like marble overlay that they allegedly had, but they're in far better shape here than if you go look at the pyramids now. And the reason they've done this, and they do this a bunch of times in the deck, is because, again, we don't know how the pyramids were built. And there's a lot of speculation that it was not done by humans. So that's what this is hinting at. here's our Knight of Wands. And again, you've got the Egyptian pyramids and the Sphinx. So there's so much about the Sphinx as well. Like the head is too small for the body. So the theory is that it once had a different head, and then the ancient Egyptians came in and changed the head. We don't know what the Sphinx is for. Allegedly, there's tunnels underneath, but at the moment, we're not allowed to explore it. And then we've got this super cool dragon with this super cool tiger as our knight. He's got this very angry like scepter. We've got a spaceship up here, this super cool shield that has a salamander on it. These constellations. Oh my God, this is water. Okay, I'm gonna try so hard not to fangirl right now. I just noticed this. Okay, I have goosebumps. The Sphinx has water damage. It's fact that the Sphinx has water damage, and that's what this is referring to. The Sphinx is in the middle of the desert. So how is there water damage? According to Graham, oh my gosh, what's his name? I can't think of his name, but on Netflix, it's the Ancient Apocalypse. It's the Ancient Apocalypse series, which you gotta watch. If you're into this, you gotta watch it. So yeah, I love that. That's incredible. Holy moly moly. I'm so excited. Can you tell? Okay, so ancient Egypt is, ancient Egypt and the ocean have my whole heart, okay? Or I guess they each have half of my heart. Anyways, so again, my favorite symbol of all time, the Ankh, is right here. So this is like a nod at Bastet, or Sekhmet. And she's got her kitty with the bat wings. I love this card so much. And the Queen of Wands is never my favorite. It's always the Queen of Cups. But this is like probably the first time where I'm all about the Queen of Wands. Here we have the King of Wands. I love him, guys. He's so handsome. And I love what he's wearing. I love his pet dragon, unicorn, hybrid creature. I mean, it doesn't have wings, so I guess it's like a reptilian unicorn. I'm not sure, but I dig it. And so again, we've got the pyramids in the back. Does she have, yeah, oh my gosh. So there's pyramids in the back for both of them, which is fantastic. Okay, Ace of Discs. I love it so much. Okay, so again, we talked about, or I told you that aliens don't give a shit about human money. And why should they? So we're not going to see coins, but crystals, right? And this hand is coming out of the ether here. It's sparkly, like, I can't. Okay, Two of Discs, and here we have the flying dolphin again. Coming right out of the ocean, piecing from Earth. So long, and thanks for all the fish, am I right? Okay, so, oh, there's a whale surfacing here too. So classic, this is pretty human here, but she's got these thingies, and she's, you know, oh, you know what? Okay, so I noticed a lot of the humans in this deck have these sort of light tattoos. So no, she's not human. She's, what race have we got here? So the discs are Arcturians. So there we go. Beautiful card. Three of Discs. Okay, fantastic. So this also talks about what I was mentioning. So again, see, you've got the light tattoos on them, so they're not human. So the speculation, the theory, the conspiracy theory is that beings from elsewhere built these pyramids, and then the Egyptians moved in. That's the theory, and that's what this card is all about. They're working together to build these monumental structures. We don't know what the pyramids were for. Like, there is no bodies, no mummies in these pyramids. Anyways, that's a different topic for a different video, isn't it? So here we have the Four of Discs, which is usually about like hoarding the money, right? So I think what's happening here is instead of like spending the money and things, they are just enjoying each other's company and, you know, feeling the love instead of going out and I guess like spending when they don't really need to, because all they need is right there. I'm just noticing the hearts on their chest. I love that. Again, they're not human. See these light tattoos? So sick. Okay, Five of Discs, classic imagery. Here we have these Six of Discs. This is a very wealthy woman helping these two out. It's just nice. You can sort of feel the kindness in her face. Here we have the Seven of Discs. So she's cultivating, checking on things. It's such a cool image. Cosmos, this little bag says. Here we have the Eight of Discs, which is wonderful. So she's got these all floating around here, doing repetitive work, I guess, building these little spaceship looking things. And I don't know if this is like a mannequin in the background or if she's got a little alien buddy helping her out. I don't know. Here we have the Nine of Discs, pretty straightforward, pretty classic imagery. 10 of Discs. So, sorry, my cats are messing things up behind me here. Classic imagery, family, ancestry. Page of Discs. I love his face. I love his expression. It's really cool. And again, we've got ancient ruins in the back. So maybe he's visiting Earth. I love this. This mount, again, reminds me so much of World of Warcraft. This creature is not in WoW at all. It just reminds me so heavily of that. Here we have our Queen of Discs. She's fantastic. She's got this cute little squirrel toad creature. I don't even know. She's beautiful. And then here we have the king with his incredibly cool three-eyed cow. Okay, here we have the swords. The swords are the Syrians. So again, he's reaching through the ether, just like in the discs. And he's got like the reptilian hand here. Lizard people. Three of Swords. No, that's a two. So in the back here, it says, is that your final choice? Right? Because it's all about choices. So she is playing with an Oculus, it looks like, which is virtual reality gaming. And it's just classic imagery, completely classic imagery, but with a futuristic approach. Here we have the Three of Swords. Very nice, very cool. I like that there was obviously like some sort of glass protectant around this heart, and these swords have shattered it. It speaks to the dramatic impact of heartbreak. Four of Swords. I love this. This is a very common theme in all space movies, almost all space stories, where you've got this chamber that repairs you, or a chamber that you sleep in until you reach your destination. So again, classic imagery, space twist. Five of Swords. It just makes me think of Star Wars. I'm not even sure. I'm not even that big of a fan. It's just that's my first thought. It just looks like something they would wear. Looks like a planet. Ooh, a planet they would visit maybe. Okay. Six of Swords. So we have an alien here guiding these beings. I love the green. I'm gonna take it right back to World of Warcraft. I'm sorry. It looks like it looks like fell magic from the orcs. Makes me happy. I love the water. I love the water. Palm trees. Okay. Let's talk conspiracies again. So it's classic. Oh, a cow being abducted. But like, seriously? It's a real thing, guys. I don't know. Again, there's another Netflix documentary. I forget what it's called. I'm so bad. But there is one there that talks, is it called Alien Encounters? It might be something that obviously named. But they talk about the phenomenon of these cows who get completely drained of all of their fluids. And there is no explanation at all. There's nothing, and they can't figure it out. It's crazy. And it happens in the country, and there's just this huge amount of cows that this has happened to. And it's just not talked about. And it's not talked about because nobody can figure it out, and it's scary. And nobody wants to scare the public. Nobody wants to scare the people. No one wants to be scared. So it's just not talked about. But if you look into it, man, it's cuckoo cuckoo. All right, Eight of Swords. Lovely. Classic imagery again. These swords might not even be real, which is so cool because you can sort of see them fade away down here, and they're definitely not penetrating the ground. So this person can super easily escape this mind cage and get out of this anxiety trap. Oh, and if you look super close, we've got a third eye. Man, okay. Here we have the Nine of Swords. She's up in the middle of the night. Maybe she has a scary text message. She's got this incredibly cute, like, fennec fox alien creature. UFO. The truth is out there. Trust the process. And she's got aliens all over her blanket. Yo, this is wicked. So this is Earth, I'm going to say, but like in the future, maybe. Obviously, the aliens have come back. They're not impressed that they've taken over. Ten of Swords. Okay, so this is a card that I wish, I mean, I suppose she's bleeding, fine. But I wish she looked a little bit more dead, because like, if you don't see this, you're just like some chick lying in the grass. She's relaxing. She's having a great time. This thing does not look dead. But I guess she is. Maybe she's just that beautiful that even in death, she's just like, look at me. I'm so pretty. Maybe. Oh my God, help is on the way. This is crazy. This is like an ambulance flying saucer. Here's our page. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a whale coming out of the water. This person is a fan of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If they were to comment right now saying, no way, never heard of it, I call bullshit. And I love that. I love that because not everybody's going to get it. Okay, Knight of Swords. So cool. We've got a hippogriff? Is that what we're looking at? I think it is. So badass. And it's a bird, which I love because this is our, help me. This is our air suit. So a bird makes perfect sense. Just like with the wands, a dragon for fire makes perfect sense. And do we remember the, yes, okay. And then the Knight of Discs was this earth creature. So this is making so much sense. Man. Okay, Queen of Swords. I love her. I love her. She's making it rain. She is making it rain. She's got this rain cloud here. Her eyes are closed like she's summoning. And then it's raining in the back here with a cloud. Of course, with a cloud. Duh, Christina. But anyways, this is sick. This is amazing. And then here we have our king. See, anybody who's seen Game of Thrones right away, you're like, oh my God, the Night King, right? That's what he was called. So this is for sure, in my mind, the Night King, which I love. I think that's so fun. Here they are together. So pretty. I love his little robo dog. And his like, it's a rose. He's got a levitating rose. Okay. Cups. Cups are my favorite. Surprise. I say it every time. This is so pretty. So this hand, first of all, actually, the cups are the Pleiadians. Pleiadians of the cups. The hand is coming out of this water. We've got this overflowing of blessings. Not only is it water, but we've got these gems, these crystals that are overflowing. So pretty. All right, Two of Cups. Ah! This looks like the bird from the Nine of Discs. And this dog, I don't think we've seen him before. And we've got these two girls just hanging out, Two of Cups. I love this. Three of Cups. They're celebrating, and this looks like Greece, but again, see, they've got these light tattoos, and then here it's very clearly not a human back there. So maybe these are like elevated humans. I'm not sure, but it's very nice. Again, I love the dual planets in the back. Maybe it's just that there's no pollution, so the sky is just really clear and we can see these other planets. This is fantastic. So I mentioned the deck was out of order when I received it, and this is the card that was sitting on top. So I love this because the Four of Cups, right? It's where you're too focused on the cups that you have to notice there's a fourth one, a fourth option, a fourth idea that you're not noticing. And she's very distracted, right? She's watching her laptop. She has headphones on. Her eyes, are they closed? They look pretty darn closed. But her cat, her sleeping cat. Okay, so there is a theory that cats sleep for so long and so deeply because they are astral projecting. Again, these are not my ideas. These are just things I've read about. So there's an idea that that's what's happening. Cats, don't forget, they were worshipped by the ancient Egyptians, and there's just a whole bunch of lore about cats. So this cat, this sleeping cat, is astral projecting out, and you can see that its spirit, its soul is like this mermaid cat, which, hello, it's amazing because I love mermaids, and also it's the Suit of Cups. And it's offering this fourth cup. In the classic card, it is a hand coming out of a cloud, which is meant to symbolize like spirit or God or the universe, whatever you believe in, presenting this alternate option. So it's a play on that, and it's just fantastic. As soon as I opened this and I saw a mermaid cat, I was like, shut up. This deck is everything. All right, Five of Cups. So sort of similar idea. She's focusing on the spilled ones, and she's not noticing that there's still two. All hope is not lost. Six of Cups. If you look closer, you'll see that there's just a little cow being abducted. They've got this incredible house up here in the trees. It's where I want to live. She's sort of dressed like Cinderella, which I think is really cute. He's an astronaut. We've got this alien toy. It's just really sweet. Seven of Cups. So I guess he's human. He's an artist. He's thinking of choices, thinking of ideas, thinking of what to do. I think he's an artist because he's got an instrument here. He's got a work of art up here. You know, he's crossed out whatever he's drawn there. There's pencil crayons. So yeah, I think he's drawing. Oh, he's got crumpled paper down here. It's just a really cool card. Here we have the Eight of Cups. So this says Stars 33. We've got Roswell. So she, in my mind, is dissatisfied with the lies, and she's going to seek the truth that is out there for aliens. Nine of Cups. So pretty. So pretty. This is cherry blossom season in Japan. She looks so peaceful and tranquil. I love the light here. It's shining right through. It's so pretty. Here we have the Ten of Cups, which has this cute little detail of a spaceship creating the rainbow, creating the cups. It's so cute. Page of Cups. He's on one of those terrifying scooters that I can't make work. He's got his fishies. There's actually a crab here too. It's just beautiful. Oh my God. I love the use of yellow. There's so much yellow in these decks, in this deck. I love the knight. I love that he's riding a unicorn. I love everything about this. I'm floored. I don't know what to say. I love this card so much. He's beautiful. Here's the Queen of Cups, who is usually my favorite. I mean, she's beautiful, but she's not my favorite of the queens. My favorite queen is absolutely the Wands. The cat. I think she has Earth behind her. Or maybe Neptune. Oh, well, she's got Earth in her cup. That's Earth, right? That she's looking at. Maybe. Oh, maybe she's oh my God, is she healing Earth? That's kind of what this looks like. Just beautiful. Okay. And then here we have our King of Cups. He's beautiful. His eyes are open, or are they closed? Hang on. No. His eyes are closed. His third eye is open, so he's deep in meditation. He's very in control of his emotions. I love these soft little waterfalls in the back. I love the flowers down here. And he's maybe doing something with Earth too, because there's like this sort of netting on top. So maybe our queen was healing Earth and he's putting protection on Earth. I don't know. So interesting. Okay, so that was the deck. This was our Galactic Star Tarot. This video was long, I'm sorry. I'm very excited about so much. I'm gonna edit a lot out, so hopefully, because I'm seeing 49 minutes, I don't think you're gonna see 49 minutes. Look at the backs. The color is so vivid. Okay, let's give it a shuffle. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just pick a major card just so we can see what that's like in the guidebook. The guidebook also goes into, you know, what's a starseed, what's an earther. It's got spreads in there. It's got explanations on all of this, you know, the theme, each race for these creatures. All right. So the High Priestess, it's just similar. You've got the description, you've got the reversed meaning, star guide messages, and star mantra. Okay. Your intuition is being activated. The star gift that you have been searching for across the galaxies has been revealed. Listen to your inner wisdom and quiet whisperings of your soul. The answers that you seek exist already within you. It is time to be still with your magic, and like this High Priestess from the Persephone moon orbiting Jupiter, trust your cosmic instincts to guide you through the next step of your divine purpose. The star guide message is you have the ability to tap into your higher self and call forth your intuitive wisdom with stellar power. From the infinite cosmic perspective, you always have access to the infinite knowledge of the universe. You possess all the answers you seek because as a divine being, everything already exists within you and you exist within everything. And the star mantra is, I am an eternal cosmic being who possesses infinite knowledge. So that's beautiful. I just think this whole deck is beautiful. And I think that's it. So it is on Amazon for regular mass market pricing. I think it's beautiful. I love the lights. I love the sky. So now I'm just going on and on and on and on. I will link it below. And yeah, let me know what you think. And thank you for watching this incredibly long video. I just really wanted to do this deck a lot of justice. Have a good day, night, morning, whatever.